Hey everybody, it's Dr. Rick dropping in on you. Hope everybody is having an unbelievable start to your year. I hope that you capped off this week on a high note. But you know my saying that even if it hasn't been great, if you're still breathing, you're still in the fight. And I'm so excited about the things that we have in store for us at Rick Wallace Enterprises and all that it encompasses and all that we're trying to do. And this is a breakout year for me because this is the year that I start turning over things to people. I have gotten things as far as I can get, and it's time for me to acknowledge that in order for me to grow any further, I'm going to have to systemize things on a high level. So we're scaling out. So that's exciting. Started last year, and now this is the year that we bring it to fruition. And it's a lot of work. It's a lot of challenges, but it's where I want to be because it's about the people that I'm able to touch, the people I'm able to impact, the legacy I'm able to leave in so many ways. And I'm excited about that. Look, no matter where you're at, no matter what you're going through, you need to have an idea. You need to have a vision. You need to have something that you can place your eyes on in an anticipation type idea. Not what you've been through, not what you're going through, but what you can anticipate for your future. And the thing is, you don't consult your past for this vision. You don't consult your past to ask about what's possible for your future. Your past can only give you what it's seen. And if you're talking about doing something exceptional, if you're talking about doing something phenomenal, if you're talking about doing something extraordinary, wonderful, remarkable, above what you have ever seen before, you cannot consult your past. You're going to have to consult your imagination. You're going to have to consult your creativity. You're going to have to look deep inside and unpack that vision you had as a kid, that dream, that fantasy, that idea you had as a kid. You're going to have to look and say, anything that I set my mind on is possible. The fact that I can conceive it in my mind, the fact that I can lay my mind on it and envision it is God's evidence that it's possible. And I want everybody to take that approach. Again, you know, I'm excited right now because I'm about to go pick up grandson, my youngest grandson. This dude is my ace. This is my ride or die. We've been rolling since he was a week old. And I love all of my grandkids. I love all my kids, but these young ones, man, they bring so much joy out of me because their engagement is so pure in a time where things can get kind of hectic. Just to look at them and see the joy that your presence, your simple presence brings is awesome. Don't get me wrong. I love all of my kids and I believe they love me. But the older they get, the more that comes with that, and it starts to be this and that and that, and you manage it because that's parenting. You're supposed to be there. You're supposed to give. You're supposed to lean into the responsibility of helping them become their best selves. But when it's just about, hey, I'm just happy you're here, there's a beauty in that because it's so pure and all you have to do is be there. And so I'm excited about that. But hey, look, enough about me. The reason I'm here is I want you guys to sign up for my 7-day online business lunch course. Look, if you don't have at least 2 independent, you've heard me say this, and I'm saying it for a reason. If you don't have at least 2 independent business streams, 2 independent income streams that are not dependent upon someone else. When I say independent, meaning you can't be fired from it, you can't be laid off from it. Yeah, everybody's subject to economic turns, and that's why you've got to be very adaptive in how you're moving and what you're doing, and you need to be able to move in and out of different things, and you need to have a diverse portfolio of income streams. And what I teach in this course is how to launch online streams. This isn't simply about starting your ideal business. I've got some people who've signed up for it who have already gotten off. Some of them already have businesses and they're looking to get an online presence. They're looking to start generating revenue online. I've got some who have an idea of what this isn't simply about. This is about being able to look at an opportunity to earn money. Maybe even a thing that you're not that passionate about, but it's legitimate. It's an idea. You can go out, you can create an opportunity online, you can leverage a trend, you can leverage a need, you can leverage a time and space, and you can capitalize on that. You're going to need to be able to do that because there's going to be some volatility this year in the global market. There's going to be some volatility on a national level. We need to be able to move. We need to be able to navigate. We need to be able to hedge our primary income source so that if something happens to it, we can still be okay. And this is what this 7-day online business course is about. It's about being able to go online, create opportunities to promote products, services, ideas, share information. Any type of content can be monetized. So it's not just about products and services. It's about information. Matter of fact, the #1 commodity sold across the world every day is information. If you learn how to secure information that's relevant to a group of people, you can now provide that information and you can monetize your content through advertising. You can monetize it through product sales on the pages where you're providing the content. It's nothing like providing free content that people really need and then using that as a catalyst to promote the things that you think they might be interested in. That's just a peek inside of what's possible. But you've got to know the basics of how to set up, how to start, how to create sales funnels. Everything from setting up your first page, your first website, your URL, domain name, ideas, concepts, marketing, creating sales funnels. All of this stuff is immensely important in understanding how you're going to generate leads, how you're going to generate sales, how you're going to handle customer fulfillment and art of fulfillment. The beautiful thing I love about affiliate marketing, again, is that you don't have to be concerned with fulfillment. You're promoting someone else's product. So basically, you're taking an affiliate link that they provide you that's unique to you, and you're promoting their product. When someone clicks that link and goes to their page, it tells that page that you sent them. And if they buy, you get a percentage that's already been agreed upon, and you get that. Now, some of them pay out immediately, some of them pay out once a week, some of them pay out twice a month, but you are going to get paid. And you don't have to worry about fulfillment. You don't have to worry about customer service. You don't have to worry about returns. You don't have to worry about any of that. Your job is to promote it. And there's so many products, so many platforms that you can do that on. Then you can also have your own service, something that you've been good at, something that you've done for your employer for years. And you'll realize that there's a way to push it, man. Being a consultant in something that you have become an expert in. If you've spent at least 10,000 hours doing something, do the math. If you spend at least 10,000 hours doing something, you have become an expert. Now, you can be an expert. To me, when I'm talking expert, I'm talking about at the elite level. I'm talking about there aren't that many people out there. 10,000 hours mean you're pretty good at what you do. The fact, here it is. If somebody's kept you around long enough to spend 10,000 hours doing something, you're good at it. You're real good at it. And so you got to understand, how do I leverage the value of being that good at something? And what you'll find is in almost every situation, you can earn as much or more doing it on your own. But the freedom you gain by creating that type of space for yourself, freedom to do it on your schedule, freedom to take days off. Look, I am on the back end now of a 2-week mental health break. And no, I didn't have a psychotic break or anything, but I wasn't going to allow myself to. I have been going and going and going as I've rebuilt my business. I've been going for years. Me and the family, we've taken some breaks along the way, but I've never taken a complete week where there was nothing on my calendar and I could just sit back and move at my pace and focus on the things I wanted to focus on, quit when I wanted to quit. I've always been driven. I've always had clients that I needed to see. I've always had somebody in crisis. I've always had somebody that needed to talk right now. And I shut it down. But I had the ability and right. I didn't have to seek anybody's approval, not even my clients. And the beautiful thing I love is the relationship I developed with my clients. When I said I need a mental health break, they were broken down into probably two primary groups. Ones that have been watching me and telling me you need to take a break, and others that simply say, I understand. Doc, the way you go and the way you move, I understand. But here's the thing. The freedom to be able to do that exactly when I sensed I needed to. You know, I'm the kind of person, I push myself. I push myself because I know so many people are dependent on me. I push myself because I know there's something in me that I haven't pulled out yet. And I push but I recognize I need a break. I need a break. I need my emotions to balance out. I need my mindset to stabilize. I need to get out of this mode of having to make it happen. And I did at a time when in the past it would absolutely not be now because of all the things that are dependent upon me. But what I was able to sit up and say is, you know what? If I fool around and crack right now, none of this gets done. Everything falls apart. A bunch of people are going to be without help until they find someone else. And I haven't finished my work. So I had to sit up and say, it's break time. And it has been so unbelievably fulfilling, positive, healing, so much. And I'm so excited about it that I'm actually scheduling it quarterly. Now, it won't be 2 weeks, but it'll definitely be a week where I'm not doing anything that's got me on the calendar and I've got to show up. Now, I'll do some things depending on how I feel when I wake up, and I did things, but I did not have one person on my calendar that I did a session with. Why? Because I'm an empath. I feel. So when I'm working with my clients, what makes me so good is I can feel where they're at. I know I'm literally carrying some of what they're carrying. And I'm taking it with me even when the session is over. It takes time for me to get over a day. It literally takes me several hours at the end of the day before I can go to sleep. I will not go to sleep weighted down. So I've got meditation, journaling, and all this stuff every night just to bring me off of all the stuff that I'm carrying because of what I do. And I wouldn't trade it for the world because people need it. People need me to be what I am, but it comes at a price and I have to know how to manage that. And that's the beauty of it all. But let me tell you something. When you sit up and you're creating these avenues, you've got an opportunity to set your stage, to write your narrative, to hedge against loss. I'm not telling you it's easy. I'm not telling you you're going to get rich overnight. I'm not telling you any of that. What I'm telling you is you will put yourself in a better situation in which you can see better outcomes for your finances long term. You're going to put yourself in a situation where even if something were to go wrong today, you know that in time you're going to figure it out because you have things that you can press, that you can work, that you can move, that you can change. That's the beauty of it. Oh my God. But that's the beauty of it. And so I want to encourage you. I normally don't go this long talking about the 7-day business launch, but I want to tell you, let me give you some history on it. The 7-day business launch is actually the result of me going through a difficult time with my business where we had the economic collapse in 2007, 2008 and all that. And so much of my business and revenue was brick and mortar, real estate, and a number of other things that suffered because of that. And it was just the perfect storm for me to hit one of the roughest patches of my life. And then I had to look and I had to say, okay, I start over. But here's the beautiful thing, and this is another reason why you need to get this. Here's the beautiful thing. Not once did I panic. I'm at the darkest place of my life from a financial perspective, from a business perspective. It would be easy for me to sit up and go, you know what, I failed. But all I could see is the successes in the back. And if you understand anything about business, you understand about finance, you're going to have these moments. It's just a part of life. Nobody continuously ascends in life in any area. You have these peaks and valleys. You have these ups and downs. You have these high altitudes, and then you have these sometimes massive descensions. It's simply what it is. But what I did is I looked and I didn't panic. Why? Because I've done it before. Because I've done it before, I know it's doable. I can do it again. Now, the question is, do you have the heart? Do you have the fortitude? Do you have the commitment and the passion? Are you ready to sit down and do everything that's going to be required of you to make sure that you get to where you're trying to go? And I'm not a quitter. I am, if anything at all, relentless. So once I set my mind to it, I'm either dying or I'm gonna get it. And that's the mindset I enter anything into. So I set out and I did it. And so what you're getting with the 7-day business launch is what I used 12 years ago to recover from a collapse, basically. I was able to build. And I mean, I was building from almost zero. And I was able to build, and I was able to get back. I was able to grow. I was able to expand. I've seen some unbelievably great months and good years. I've seen some lean ones. But the thing is, I came back and I did it through the means through which I created. I want to share it with you. I want to show you how you can take control of your future. Again, there's no magic here. You've got to put in the work. You've got to be willing to stick with it. You've got to be willing to go the distance. But if you are, there are some unbelievable things that you can accomplish. So again, click that link. Click that link and sign up for this course. Now, here's the beauty of it. The course is designed to be a self-paced course. But this is what's going to happen. It's designed to be a self-paced course, but I am actually going to be teaching the course on next Friday. So a week from today, I'm going to be teaching the course live, and I'm going to be giving you insight. I'm going to have a Q&A. I'm going to answer questions. I'm going to hear about your visions, your ideas, what you want to do, so I can give you insight to it. Guess what? That's not it. I'm also going to give you an opportunity to follow up with me in a session with me, a $450 session. And if I'm not mistaken, the offer is 2. So 2 sessions. That's $900 in and of itself that you are going to get to actually have access to me at no additional charge. So for less than $400, you're going to get the entire 7-day business launch. That's more than $1,000. You're going to get 2 sessions with me. That's almost $1,000. And for less than $400, and you're going to have something that will make you that money over and over and over and over and over again, as long as you want to keep using it. And you can use it, and it's not just, okay, this one time I create this one thing. Anything you want to create after that, you can go online and create it. You can, from a year from now, have 4 or 5 different online entities. As you build one, get it going, build another one. That's what you want. You want multiple streams in diverse industries, so that when one industry may be struggling, you still have something that's going. And we'll talk about that in the course. We're going to talk about the concept of business, what makes a business, the simplicity of business concepts, and so much more. We're going to cover it all. So again, click the link, sign up, let's go out and do something exceptional. And here's so many people talking about 2023 is going to be my year. 2023 is going to be my year. I hear it a lot, and I agree with you. But here's the thing. The only way that it will be is if you make it. The only way 2023 is going to be any different than any other year is if you make it different. If you make 2023 your year, it will be. On that note, I'm out of here. As I always say, I live my life on full so that when I leave this place, I die on E. I'm challenging you to do the same thing. On that note, you have a great